Hey everybody, how's it going? This is your boy ExtrmWill, Extreme Tech. So we're gonna do a real quick video just to look at my my preferred settings for Salad AI. People have asked for it. I know a lot of other people have them out there. There are other videos, but when I went to go look, I couldn't find one because most people just bury this in another video. So we'll just do one real quick to take a look at it. Before we get into that, we'll look at this really quickly. This is still irritating me from the pricing video I did this morning. It's RTX 3090 on the Threadripper. It is doing the $3.36. You can see it right there. It's doing it right now. So irritated that like it was doing it before I started, and then right when we looked at it, it was up there for just like a split second, and then it dropped down from, I don't know why it dropped from the medium priority down to the low priority, and then it went. Then, you know, sometime after finishing the video, then it went back up to the medium priority. But you can see here, like the medium priority jobs, they are in there. This isn't high priority because high priority would be $5. So this is the medium priority, which isn't too bad. So, you know, get that reliability score up and just, you know, hopefully customers pay for a better priority. So you can still make some money on Salad. There's still some money to be made. So let's get into the preferences. I don't use the bandwidth sharing at all. I am not a fan of the bandwidth sharing. Not that I think I'd have a problem with it, but there's a chance that your internet provider and your streaming services, if you have this bandwidth sharing enabled, they're all going to flag you as pirating. Even though it's not what you're doing, but they're going to think that's what you're doing. They're going to think that you're restreaming their stuff. So like the internet provider then has to ban you. And then it's just a hassle. And I don't feel like dealing with the hassle of not having internet for 2 or 3 days while I try to call the internet provider to try to figure out how do I get the phone number for the internet provider if I don't have the internet. It doesn't work for me at all. I don't want to deal with it. I think there's too much of a hassle enabled with, you know, the bandwidth sharing. So I don't know if anybody's really using it, but I'd highly recommend not using it unless you're in a spot where it doesn't matter. But like if you're using the bandwidth sharing and then your internet gets banned, you can't mine Salad anymore anyways. So I'm not a fan of it. I don't use it. So if we get into the rest of the settings, that's kind of the spiel on that. CPU usage I have enabled. GPU usage I have enabled. Elevated permissions are enabled. I configure Salad manually. We turn the video streaming off. That's the bandwidth sharing. We don't want that. That's bad. I do the adult content sharing because I like adult content. I think adult content's awesome. If you don't like adult content, you have a problem with it or something, you know, you don't have to. I don't know if it really makes a difference. It's just something that's in there, so they put it in there as a setting, so I don't care. I'm just going to do that. And if we go to advanced options, I don't use the schedule. I don't know if the schedule would actually even like work. Like if you were going to set it up and be like, oh, like I need to have, you know, from noon to 3, I need to be available to play video games so we can do our raid. So I'm not going to do it from then to then. I don't know if that would just like still tank out your reliability score. I don't know if this actually works. I don't know anyone who uses it. It might work and it might not work at all. You just might not ever get a job because it might be secretly killing your reliability score. So I don't use this at all. It is like an option though. If you do need to, it's in here. It might work. I don't really know how it works. So I just don't use it. Auto stop I have disabled. Crypto mining I have disabled. I don't see any reason to be burning $3 electricity for them to pay me $2. If you go look at crypto mining, nothing is profitable. They're not going to pay you more money for it. You're just going to be losing money. I really like this idea of running Salad because I'm not burning crypto mining levels of electricity. You know, my entire farm right now is, or my entire server closet right now on these PCs is so much less electricity than I was doing for ETH. Like, it's insane. And I'm running probably 4 times as many cards. So, you know, yeah, I don't see a real point in that. So I don't mess around with that. If we go back to work preferences, we can hit settings again. There's some other stuff in here I do. When you set your machine up, it has you whitelist Salad in Windows Defender, so it doesn't think that this is a virus. So obviously you do that when you're setting it up. I also disable sleep mode. You can go down here too and go sleep power settings. Look at that, I already did it. And you can bring it up. You can do it in here too if you want to. Let's see, let's make sure I do this correctly. Let's not close that window. Let's close that window down. I want sleep disabled because I don't want it while it's calculating to go to sleep and then stop calculating. That would be kind of pointless. So I have sleep mode completely disabled. Auto start, I set at 1 minute. This auto launch feature, I have never seen an auto launch once. I don't know why they have this feature on here, because it doesn't seem to work. Updated channel. So we're on the latest. I think you can go back to the beta is the only other option it has here, but I don't think if you go back to the beta, I don't think you're going to get a job. It won't even let you like roll back to the last one, which would make sense. So this doesn't really make sense. This is something that made probably a lot of sense for like the first 2 or 3 weeks while they were in beta, and then now doesn't make sense anymore, I guess. You can go back to your workload preferences here and your notification preferences. I don't even know what the notification preferences are. I think I might have turned some of them off at one point when it kept asking me to update, and I was like, I'm not updating because I'm in a job. It's supposed to tell you down here too what your machine ID is. It doesn't seem to do that anymore. I don't know if it just doesn't do that on mine or if it doesn't do that on everybody's. I had an issue where I did need to know my machine ID, and now I don't know how to figure it out. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know if it's just that because I'm running 29 machines, they're like, yeah, we're just not going to tell you anymore. So we'll see. But that's this video. So hopefully you liked it. The handful of people who want to see it, hopefully you found it informative. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe, come on back. We'll do more videos later. Peace.